Episode 7. The Lion Who Remembered. Guilt bent him, silence aged him. But when forgiveness was offered, the Lion of Kindara rose, not for conquest, but to heal the wound his crown once ignored. A king's penance, a prince's plea, a spy's choice, the baobab's roots or its thorns.
Elion took her to King Zuberi. When he saw her, Nyasha, eyes that burned like his old friend Kamanu, words sharp as obsidian, grace wrapped in grief. And when the truth emerged, when he realized that this maid was Princess Amana of Voruba, the child who watched her kingdom fall, Zuberi did what no king in Kindara's history had ever done. He fell to his knees. Before the daughter of the kingdom, he once called brother. His voice, once firm as stone, cracked like dry bark. "Forgive me," he said, voice cracking. "I did not know what my brother had done until the fire already raged. I punished him in the dark because the people believed his lie. I sent emissaries, secretly, year after year, hoping to find you, to find anyone. I was too late, too weak. I buried the truth when I should have bled for it." Amana said nothing. Only tears fell. But the silence that followed wasn't rejection. It was reckoning. She trembled as tears ran down her face, but the fire in her heart softened. She did not speak. She left a letter and then disappeared. No threats, no revenge, only hope. A list of reforms, a plea for justice, a prayer for unity. Zuberi read it beneath the moonlight. In it, she asked King Zuberi to do better, to abolish slavery and segregation, to give the Voruban people a voice in the court, to rebuild the eastern lands not as a dominion, but as a sovereign people, to plant baobab trees where blood had once been spilled. And for the first time in decades, he felt alive. "It is not too late," he murmured. "The tree can still grow." The next morning, the court gathered, expecting another silent session. But Zuberi walked in not as a tired king, but as the Lion of Kindara reborn. He stood beneath the great tapestry and roared, not with anger, but with purpose. Kindara will no longer rule through conquest. It will lead through kinship. Voruba is not a dominion. It is a nation reborn, and it shall rise with us. We will not erase the past. We will heal it. He passed laws that shook the marble. Abolished slavery. Reinstated Voruba's sovereignty. Established a twin council, half Kindaran, half Voruban. Declared the Moonless Festival a day of remembrance, funded the rebuilding of Voruban libraries, temples, and homes. And in the palace courtyard, he planted a baobab tree, grown from the seed of the very tree where he and Kamanu once swore peace. Kindara erupts in debate on the aftermath of the king's law. Whispers of treachery and of the true story of Voruba spread. Elion steps forward with courage and declares the truth in court, denouncing silence and vowing change. Ronza sees his influence slip. The court begins to distance from his aggression. The people, tired of oppression, rally behind Elion's reforms. Blinded by rage, Ronza stages a final attempt to reclaim power, gathering loyalists to storm the council chambers. But Elion, forewarned, confronts him, not with swords, but with truth. The future belongs to those who heal, not to those who burn. In a moment of madness, Ronza draws his blade on Elion, but he's stopped, not by Elion, but by the former rebels, now palace guards. They restrain him. King Zuberi orders his exile, not death. Ronza is stripped of title, armor, and name. Alone, he's cast into the wilds. Years later, rumors whisper of a wanderer in the east, a broken man who tends to burned lands, planting baobab saplings where battles once raged. Some say it's Ronza. Others say it's just a ghost of who he once was. But the children call him Ash Prince, and they say he no longer speaks, except to trees. Zuberi ruled for 5 more years, not as a king of one people, but as the bridge between two. Then, one quiet morning, he stepped down. He returned to the sacred grove and built a school where children of Kindara and Voruba sat together, their laughter echoing through the trees. And when he died, it was not in gold or battle, but beneath the baobab, with the sunlight on his face and a smile on his lips. The last words he wrote:
History will remember me not for my silence, but for what I chose to say at last. In the end, Zuberi was not the Lion of War, nor the King of Conquest. He became something far rarer, a ruler who chose to listen, and in doing so, changed the world. Thorns become seeds, ashes become hope. But one question remains: where does the ghost walk now? Forgiveness does not erase the past, but it plants something new. And the lion, once silenced by shame, roars again, not to conquer, but to restore. Subscribe to Folktale of Africa and videos for more epic tales of justice, vengeance, and redemption. Next episode, we follow the final fate of Nyasha beneath the whispering baobabs. Thanks for watching.